I don't understand how anyone in this weight class can say, and again, Justin's my great friend, that they should get a title shot over Arman Tsarukyan. He was the number one contender for the last year. He was in line to fight for the belt in Los Angeles, and then it didn't happen. And then it was because his back went out, right? Some people were saying it was a weight issue. Well, he stepped on the scale as a backup fighter and looked in phenomenal shape. It just feels like Arman Tsarukyan should be next to fight for the championship. But if I'm Justin, I don't know that I'm fighting all those young dudes. Just don't know if it serves him.
I mean, if there's Paddy Pimblett. I mean, that's the fight that people think that's the most logical.
I understand, but I just don't know.
No, I 100% agree. But how else do you get to the title?
It's got to be somebody else. I just don't know if that's the fight, right? Like, maybe it makes sense, but dude, when you're getting older, and you start hearing, "Hey, I want you to fight Paddy Pimblett," or "I want you to fight." No, seriously.
Wow.
And I want you to fight Joaquin Buckley.
Right.
Right. No, seriously. I'm dead serious. It can go one of two ways. Like, yo, I'm gonna be used to prop this guy up.
Hey, I was told Buckley came on the show. I was told I had a bounty on me.
See, no, I'm not saying that there's a bounty.
But
it's
for the purpose
there's a lot of equity in your name.
For the purpose of potentially, if it doesn't go your way, we build up this new guy.
Exactly.
That takes over you.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're starting to age,
right,
and you start getting those names across the table, if you are smart, have to question, what does this get me? Because if I fight him and I beat him, I'll get a title fight, hopefully. But if this dude beats me, now it's just gonna be another young guy. And it's not wrong. That's the world we live in.
Right.
The young guy gets the older guy with all the name value. Right. Because, like you said, Usman, if you win, I still got this guy who has all this name value. But if you lose, now I got a young guy that gets a little bit of this. Ric Flair used to always say, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. Woo! Ric Flair was the guy, seriously, that would wrestle all these young guys. Right. But until Sting beat Ric Flair, right? Until Hulk Hogan laid on his back for the Ultimate Warrior 1, 2, 3 at WrestleMania, the Ultimate Warrior was the Intercontinental Champion. He had the second belt. But the moment he beat Hulk Hogan, he was at the top of the marquee and he was selling out shows. So you got to go through a guy like that. So for Paddy Pimblett to truly make his name in this thing, he's got to beat Justin. And if it ain't Justin, then it needs to be whoever loses this one, Oliveira. Who are those 5 guys that have been in this weight for a long time? Chandler, Oliveira,
Poirier.
Justin, Poirier, and Islam now. You got to hope Dustin Poirier stays. Or if you're Paddy Pimblett, you hope to get a Max Holloway. You need one of those marquee victories to really propel you forward. And if I'm Paddy, I'm not fighting anybody but one of those names.
True.
Because that's going to put me in line for a championship. So, yeah, you got to really look at yourself. Who'd you fight last time?
Song.
Yeah. And you didn't feel that? Then you sleeping fucking with blinders on. You got some real blinders on, Henry.
But that's what I'm telling you too. Like for Justin, like you as a friend, what do you tell him? You just retire, or do you play with time?
Well, he just
because
needs to,
time is probably not on his side. Like it'll eventually come up.
He just needs to decide what he wants to do. I mean, he wants to be a champion. When you want to be a champion, it's just not easy. You're gonna have to fight those guys. It sucks. You're gonna have to fight those guys. I don't know that you can. I just don't know if you could say, I'm not fighting until I get a title shot. I just don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
we can all hope for him. He had a better chance of fighting Islam because Islam had beaten everybody else but him.
Right.
But now that there's a new champion, Ilia hasn't fought any of those guys. So they're going to start putting those guys in there before they get back to JG unless he wins one more.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting place to be in that division. I think yeah, taking that hard stance is it's a difficult one because you don't want to be caught out there on that island by yourself.
Because as time passes, you just age, right? And the company just keeps going.